Hello friends. Today, I want to speak to you about a truly historic and emotional moment for the world, the passing of His Holiness, Pope Francis. Pope Francis, the 266th pontiff of the Roman Catholic Church and the first pope from Latin America, passed away peacefully on Easter Monday, April 21, 2025. He was 88 years old. His death was confirmed by Cardinal Kevin Farrell, the Camerlengo of the Holy Roman Church, who announced that the Holy Father died at 7:35 in the morning, at his residence inside the Domus Sanctae Marthae in Vatican City. Now, let us pause and reflect on who Pope Francis was and what he meant to the world. Born Jorge Mario Bergoglio in Buenos Aires, Argentina, he was elected Pope on March 13, 2013. He followed Pope Benedict XVI, who had stepped down due to health reasons. From the beginning, Pope Francis brought a different spirit to the Vatican. He chose to live in a modest guesthouse rather than the Grand Apostolic Palace. He rode in a simple car. He greeted the world not with grandeur, but with humility. And that tone of humility stayed with him throughout his papacy. He made it clear that his mission was not just to lead, but to serve. He focused deeply on issues that matter to everyday people: poverty, injustice, inequality, climate change, and the migration crisis. He reached out to the marginalized, the forgotten, and those struggling at the edges of society. Pope Francis will always be remembered for Laudato Si', his powerful encyclical that called on humanity to protect our common home, the earth. He reminded world leaders and each of us that the poor suffer the most from climate change, and that we have a moral duty to act. But as much as he was beloved, he also faced criticism, particularly from more conservative voices within the Church. He challenged traditional thinking. He pushed for reform, and he embraced dialogue with other faiths and cultures, always trying to build bridges rather than walls. In his final weeks, Pope Francis faced serious health challenges. Back in February, he was hospitalized with a severe respiratory infection, which later developed into double pneumonia. He spent over a month in the hospital and was released on March 23. Despite this, in an incredibly emotional moment, he still appeared publicly on Easter Sunday, just one day before his death. From the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, he gave his traditional Urbi et Orbi blessing to the world, greeted by applause and prayers from thousands in the square below. The tributes that have poured in from around the world are a testament to his global impact. Leaders from across Europe, the Middle East, and beyond have called him a voice for the voiceless, a man of the people, and a symbol of peace and compassion. From France's President Macron to Israel's President Herzog, and even leaders within the European Union, everyone recognized how Pope Francis inspired not only Catholics but people of all faiths and beliefs. Now, with the Holy See vacant, preparations are underway for the next papal conclave. There are 135 eligible cardinals from all around the world who will gather in the Sistine Chapel to elect the next pope. And while we do not yet know who will take up the mantle, we can be certain that Pope Francis's legacy, his courage, humility, and his call to care for one another, will guide that choice. In closing, let me say this. Pope Francis wasn't just a leader of the Catholic Church. He was a global moral voice. A champion for peace, for justice, and for the earth itself. His papacy changed the Church, and it touched millions of lives around the world. May he rest in peace, and may his message continue to inspire all of us to live with compassion, humility, and love.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.